I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? I got one. Ready, fire, Mike. Ready, fire. We go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game, I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Miles Sanders.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
The keeper.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it with Sanders. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
24.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Murray dancing to his left. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to find Isabella. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Cardinals 29, Wizards nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Waiting. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. What's this done?
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
6-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Mike, 53.
On 3rd down, Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
26.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mike, 53. 53.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Wizards nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll go again with Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3-yard line.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Sanders, and he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
53 is the mic. 53. Come back.
To throw again, Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Watch the run. Let's go. Hey, we got it.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Arizona.
From 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Marr on for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Waiting. No chance. Mike, 53.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another run with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rager now trying to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
6-yard loss.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
At the
12 yards is the pickup there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Guys, our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Black, come on.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day. Mike, 53.
Here's Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
It's 3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
Now Murray off play action. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Today's final score, Cardinals 56.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Aaron.